instead of 10. It's 5.
Put 225 on the bar. I'm gonna do my 10. I'm gonna do my 15 reps and be done.
All right, you're done. Let's go home.
That's it.
Cardio's done.
Wow.
I'd forgotten what it's like to follow a workout regiment with these boys.
There is no regiment.
Right.
Stay with that, buddy? Yeah. Okay, just being average, I get you. I got you. I'll go up, Mike. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You should.
What was that show? Weekend on the Fifth Grader? Was that show they used to have on?
I'm so glad I live in Texas now.
Yeah, you can talk about it now. It's last night.
Come on, H.
Weekend on the Fifth
Get
Grader.
in there. Come on.
Starring Heath Evans. That's a good bounce.
Good H.
That's all. Time to cockeyed.
That's all bounce, huh? I'm gonna go up.
Okay.
You don't mind. Thank God he's back. Son of sweet guy. Yeah.
Has Jeff passed you now?
Yeah,
It's getting close there for a minute. I didn't come back.
I was.
It's getting real close.
Remember that?
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I can't let that happen.
Well, it's gonna come again, Kelly. You'll see.
Nice, Doc.
Beautiful.
Here. Nice. Good set, Doc.
There you go, Doc.
Oh, I just missed
He just left you hanging.
I wasn't trying to hold your hands.
You got a set of one here, Mike. You're done.
Like, I'm
Look
like flying alone here.
You just
I'm
all
flying
alone.
alone, and then
No one
somebody
came over to
complains
spot
that,
you.
No, nobody said
No one
to
came
spot
over
you
to give you a
anything.
high five.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh
Somebody
shit!
woke up.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good control. Good control. Nice. Last one. Finish it. Good. Come on, kid. Oh, here we go, here we go.
Nice, Doc. Slow and control.
They didn't really like it.
Nice. There we go. Yeah.
I need a cinnamon.
Yeah, you ain't down.
That's the angle right there. Let's go. Easy breezy.
No, Buggy. Squeeze that bar.
Nice. There we go. Good.
Good, Mikey. Good stuff.
Mike's done. Tomorrow's off, big. I see it.
I see some pancakes in my future.
Amen. From Cheesecake Factory? Where? From my house.
Let's talk about food. Look
Yeah.
at his face.
You can squat after this. Do whatever you want to do.
You had an In-N-Out burger as soon as you got in.
I was so tired I could barely eat.
I know you were.
I hate sitting on this track.
Little cinnamon.
All right, let's stop.
Embedded in.
That's right. Watch out. Watch out.
The real
Somebody's, that's right. He's coming for you guys.
There's a place downtown that's best chargers for pancakes.
Have you ever had the cinnamon roll pancake at Cheesecake Factory?
Good morning, Doc.
Have you been to,
Oreo chocolate mousse cheesecake stuff.
You guys are
They're
talking.
talking food.
They're talking food.
What fat guys do?
Heath is back.
What the fat guys do, man?
All right. So what are we doing here? How many sets? What's happening? Talk.
We're gonna get a little nasty on this one.
I don't hear nothing.
315. Boom. Nice.
Nice.
Great
Jackie.
control.
Good.
No moving out and anything else, just perfect.
Nice.
Boom.
Bring it home. Come on.
Good finish.
Right side, Quasimodo. Smooth 5.
Good, Doc. Nice. Drive. Nice, Doc.
4.
Somebody came to work
Yeah,
today.
there
Come
we
on.
go.
Come on.
Five.
Out.
Great.
Any other news? Come on, Heath. Come on. I tried to position that bar before I took it off. It just made it worse.
You gotta do what you can.
It's already looped over.
I know. I tried to flip it, and it just made it even worse last time.
Come on, kid. Finish.
All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Come on.
13,
Come on.
14,
Big single.
15.
Good sit.
Yep.
365.
Let's go to Cheesecake Factory now. I earned it. I counted 15. 3 sets of
Sure
5.
did.
That's a 5, guys.
Sets of 5.
Don't you do that at home, huh? Unless you come with a disclaimer.
That's what's next is 3 sets of 5.
That was
This is the outside. It's not necessary for you.
Oh, good. Just put 135 on there for me. We'll do
We got
some.
2 more things. Extensions, can you do them? And curls. Doc, you're done.
And 3 sets of 5.
And 3 sets.
Still got 3 sets.
5 sets of 3.
5 sets of 3.
Down sets.
All right. Kel?
Holy shit. Face tattoo.
Yeah. This might start 3. We can switch the order.
He did.
This is
That he'll never do.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So when I first, hey Kelly, come here. I need you for this one. When I first met Mike got me in really good shape, and he's like, hey, let's power bodybuild. I'm gonna teach you all the secrets. We're gonna get really, really strong, and I'm gonna compete, and I'm gonna break all the world records in my age class. So
70 and over.
So at the time, he was 47. All right, this boy got so freaking strong. Like, would have dusted all the world records by far, saw it in person day after day after day. Well, backtrack about 16 weeks when Mikey first told me, this dude, New England's finest, says, mark my words, he's gonna do all the training and then he ain't gonna go to the meet. I'm like, no way, the meet's everything. You gotta go in there and crush people, crush the competition. He's like, shut up, Heath, trust me. I've known him for 400 years. He ain't gonna go to the meet. That boy would have smashed every world record there was for his age group. Didn't go to the meet. Still pissed at him. He's got stage fright. It's truth. It's truth.
He uses the false meat for inspiration.
Well, you saw what happened last time we went on stage.
Sorry for moving the stairs, Mike. The joke went too far. I'm sorry. I thought you saw me.
He's got to stay off stage. Stage is not Mike's friend. I don't think the meat has the insurance policy big enough for him to get on stage. That's a big policy.
Beautiful.
Good set, Chad.
Beautiful. By the way, lean plan shirts available at Michael Hearn Lifestyle.
You guys know about that. Great rest.
Great.
Elongating it. Elbows. Direction. Big boy. Moving them outward. Protecting the elbows.
Nice.
What's up?
In case you didn't have the rep counter on my skull crushers, it was 17.
17. Beautiful. Not 15?
It was 17. It was actually, I think it might have been 8. Who's counting, right? We do 5 or more of these. What's Mikey doing?
Huh? 17. Let's go, baby.
No.
Let's go, Bill. Ready? What do we got on here? This isn't 95 because that's a big old 65-pound bar.
Mike said the bar was 135.
Dropping knowledge.
We're gonna do a podcast, but as an elite athlete, someone that played pro football, you have to accept there's gonna be damage because you're playing at the highest level and you're going against guys that are trying to damage you, but it's just you can't control other humans and you're hitting heads. So there's gonna be an aftermath of stuff. But I disagree that weightlifting has to have that same consequence. I think if you do weightlifting as a youth, and smarter than we did even, there's less
we know a lot
damage.
more than this.
Yeah, there's less damage later on. And so what is the number range that you can do and still be great at it, but also be able to do it forever?
Yeah.
And that's something different than all these people talking about, well, the perfect rep range is 8 to 12, and that's what, and I'm like, 100% no.
Well, every athlete's different. I mean, you do Dory in the 8s, 10s.
But use is use.
Right, yeah.
Use is use. And so
That's true.
they're saying that that is a optimal number, where I'm like, no. If you can get work done with less and less sets, because the one thing everybody does say now is they overtrain.
Yeah.
Everybody says that commonality is they overtrained.
Yeah.
And so if you back that down, you back everything else down, and you train like a beast, but you get in and stay on the side of the fence of not overtraining,
Yeah.
which is easier said than done, then you're gonna be able to do it longer and more benefit.
I often wonder, the overtraining hurt so much that it created a mental disposition that we don't see in the younger
Agreed.
generation. So like,
Okay.
there's this payoff of, I mean, listen, we've seen your early day videos of training with the greats. I remember being in the garage with my dad where you weren't allowed to fail. Like, it wasn't an option not to finish whatever your set to failure of 10 reps plus. So there is this balance of creating a mental toughness and a mental stamina in athletes that now our athletes don't have because they don't overtrain. So I often wonder if we took a little overtraining with all the stuff that we have today. Because even from the pharmaceutical realm,
You said balance.
yeah,
I
and
don't think there's a balance.
what for the great ones, I don't think there is a balance. You know, I don't think the
And again, then pro athletes,
yeah.
accept that. Accept that that's going to be the downside of this, because I 100% agree with you. We wouldn't have been anywhere where we are if it wasn't for how we trained
Because you got to create those mental dispositions, and I don't believe anyone's born with them. I believe
Okay,
they're
so
trained
then-
into us.
Then answer this. What's more powerful? Because I already know that. Hey,
The mind.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say what's more beneficial, what's more powerful in the long run? Would it be the guy that overtrained and trained like an animal in his 20s, or the guy that was in the right rep range and held back a bit? I would go with the guy that pushed it.
You and I have said it to each other 1,000 times in the middle of the end of a shoulder day or a leg day. You've done this 1,000 times. You can do it one more time. So you've got 405 on the bench press bar, and you're fatigued as can be, but you know in your head, I've done this numerous times. Why can't I do it one more time? Might have the same exact strength as some other guy, but the mental stamina is going to be what pushes you through, and that has to be developed. You know, and it's just not anymore.
All right, so in that aspect, if you want to be the greatest, accept the consequence of that. But if you want to be,
It's easy to get strong this day. It's easy to have a beautiful body, especially with all the pharmaceutical advancements. Like, you think about the stuff that the bodybuilders are playing with now that Arnold and them boys didn't have 30, 40 years ago. You know, so I mean, everything has advanced in such a way, but there's still no replacement for hard work. You know, in this sport, even in bodybuilding, you have to suffer well. And if you can't suffer well, you're never going to build the body you were potentially able to build. You know?
suffer well.
Yeah.
That's a great term. All right, let me suffer well through this last exercise.
Suffer well,
Owen and I
Mike.
are going to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yep.
Somewhere, right? I'm going to train arms this week, and they'll look like this.